looks cool. I look like I have an aura around me. Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. A video of me in the flesh for the first time in a long time. It really has been a while since I've seen you guys in person. My hair looks really weird right now, like it looks like really bunched up because I'm wearing a hat. So ignore that. But I feel like I kind of want to intersperse some old school style content in between the videos I make now. So, I'm sorry, I keep on hitting the light. Yeah, Vinyl Finds video. So I'm going to be kind of doing a thing that I did the last break of the series where I'm going to be going through my entire CD collection once again because it has grown substantially, like a lot, since the last collection. And for this video, there's really no need to do a full, complete vinyl collection again because there's not a ton of new additions. So I'm just going to show you the ones I've gotten since the last collection. I'm not going to be doing any box sets or anything. I might do a box set Vinyl Finds episode or with something later on. But for now, this is just what I'm going to do.
Hi, I'm Mugly Wump.
Alrighty, so the first few records here are John Lennon records. Here is Mind Games, which is actually probably one of my favorite John Lennon albums to listen to on vinyl. I've been playing this one quite a bit. I got this for Christmas this year, or I guess 2020. And it's a 1973 original pressing of the album, which I think is really cool. It's in great condition. The sleeve is practically mint, except for that bend in the corner. And it's on green capital labels, which is pretty cool. There's side A and side B, or I guess side 1 and 2. I personally think this is John's most underrated album. Some people might have an argument for Sometime in New York City, but I think this is overall a better album and one that I don't think it's talked about enough. You should definitely check out the songs Out the Blue, Meat City, I Assume It's and I'm Sorry, Free to, Bring On the Lucy, Free to People. Those are all great songs, and overall the album is amazing altogether. And the last John Lennon record here that I've recently gotten is Rock and Roll. This is his covers album, and I've actually fairly enjoyed this one on vinyl. It's not one of my favorite albums from him, but it is way more enjoyable on vinyl, in my personal opinion. Some great covers on here. Stand By Me is really good, obviously. You Can't Catch Me, Ain't That a Shame, Slippin' and Slidin'. There's a lot of really, really good covers on here, and I do think it's underrated, but I don't think it's his best album either. Also rocking the green capital labels on these records. Next up, we got one of my favorite albums of all time on vinyl, Pearl Jam's 10. So this is one that I've been wanting to get on vinyl for a long time, and I finally saw the Target exclusive edition on purple vinyl for quite cheap, actually, a while ago, and it's really, really cool. There's a record jacket. Of course, the record jacket has the extended picture. Usually the regular cover is just this part of the album cover. So it's got the full cover, which is really cool. Only on vinyl, though. I don't think there's CD versions of it. And there's the back with all the songs. Here's a custom sleeve. You got the big Pearl Jam logo. And then you got pretty much something really similar to the CD insert. You got all the lyrics written out on these really cool, like, cards. And here is the vinyl. It's on this really, really vibrant purple color. It looks kind of marbled if you hold it up to the light a little bit. It looks like there's, like, some darker purple streaks in it. You can't really see it on camera. You have to like hold it up to a light and be in person to see it. But it's really, really cool. I never really paid much to Target exclusive like colored editions until I bought this, and now I'm actually considering buying some more from some of my more favorite albums that they have there that are exclusive. I haven't looked into it a lot, but awesome. Next up, we got some Alice in Chains vinyl. Here is Facelift. This is the 2020 repressing of Facelift on vinyl. And this has got to be one of my most played albums. It's my favorite Alice in Chains album. It's got some great songs on it, obviously Men in the Box. But my personal favorite song is probably Put You Down. Maybe we got Sunshine, Real Thing, Sea of Sorrow, We Die Young. I don't really think there's a single miss on this album. So it does come on 2 vinyl. Here's the first record. You got the really cool picture of the band there, and you got all the lyrics for the first side. I'm not going to show the label for the other record, but that's what the label looks like. You got the name of the band, and then the songs are on the side. And here's the second record, second jacket. I do recommend picking this up if you love Alice in Chains, and especially this album. I do find it weird that they pressed it on 2 records, because the next record I'm about to show you, I think is longer than this album, and it's only pressed on 1. But I think maybe they put it on 2 to increase the record quality, the sound quality, so there isn't too much like compressing going on. I assume that's why they did it. But it sounds awesome on vinyl, and it's a great, great album. So there you go. And here's the second Alice album I was telling you guys about. We got Dirt, probably their biggest album. This was the first Alice album I got on vinyl, and this really made me appreciate Alice a whole lot more. I was a fan of Alice in Chains, but I wasn't as into them until I bought this album on vinyl. I had heard it before, but this really made me appreciate the band and the album a whole lot more. It's a music on vinyl pressing, so it sounds really, really good. Got all the lyrics to all the songs there, you got some credits, and you got some Columbia labels. I would say if you want to get into the band, this is definitely the first album you should listen to. Next up, you got one of my favorite records of my entire collection, my second favorite album of all time, Smashing Pumpkins' Siamese Dream. This is the 2011 repressing. I would kill to have an original pressing with that orange marbled vinyl, but this is as cool. I love this thing. You got the holographic cover on the front, and then you got the holographic back cover, which is pretty cool. This record is insanely heavy. It's a double LP and a gatefold. You open it up there, you got all the postcards that are actually in the original CD liner notes. I'm pretty sure this is a replication of the gatefold from the original LP. Each record also comes with its own custom sleeve. They come with polyline sleeves as well, but they also come with these custom ones. So they got all the lyrics on one side, and on the other side they've got this really cool floral pattern, which I think is really cool. And I will actually show you guys both of the records because they both have unique labels. There's the first label, which is the girls on the front of the cover. And then there's the other side. And there's the other record. You got the cool fairy girl from the back of the album. It's just kind of cropped on the back, but that's the other label. It also came with a really cool back insert, like on the saran wrap, like on the back. There's a cool insert, which I actually have hanging up on my wall back there. I'll do a cutaway and I'll show you guys. It looks pretty cool. Next up, we got My Bloody Valentine's Loveless. So I am aware that My Bloody Valentine has recently done those vinyl reissues of Isn't Anything, Loveless, and MBV. But I bought this before those vinyl reissues came out. And from what I've heard, they're already sold out, those reissues. So I don't know if I'll be able to get my hands on any of those. So this bootleg will have to do. It actually doesn't sound bad. The volume is a little bit low on the bootleg. But overall, the sound quality isn't awful. There's the front, there's the back. And it's a bootleg. In most bootlegs, they have this really weird thing where they come on colored vinyl. And this one comes on yellow vinyl, which is actually really cool. It's a really weird choice. I'm pretty sure that the seller who made this also had a green vinyl variant. I bought this on Etsy. Yeah. Overall, this is one of my favorite albums to listen to on vinyl. It's also just an album you can just vibe to and just sit back and let the album just immerse you. It's also got one of my favorite songs of all time on it, To Hear Knows When. And overall, I'd say if the reissues are still in stock, definitely pick up an actual, like, reissue official copy of the album, because I'm pretty sure it's a gatefold and it'll sound better. But if you can't, then these bootlegs are pretty cool. They're widely available. It's a pretty popular album, so there's a lot of bootlegs floating around, and they differ in quality. Mine sounds pretty cool, though. And, yeah, great album. Next up, you got Radiohead's OK Computer. I'm not a huge Radiohead fan. I really only like this album and the Bends. I haven't really broken out into any of their other albums. So I'm not really a Radiohead fan, but I really, really love this album, obviously. One of the most critically acclaimed albums ever. It's not in my top, like, favorite albums or anything, but it sounds awesome on vinyl, and really, I bought it because I knew that it was just going to enhance the album experience. I heard it on CD before. I have it on CD as well, but it really made me appreciate this album a whole lot more once I popped it on the turntable. It sounds awesome. There's the front, there's the back, and the gatefold. There's not much to see in the gatefold, though. It's really just a bunch of lyrics. It's a double LP. This is the first custom sleeve. And that's what the label looks like. You got the Radiohead logo on there. It's just a plain white label. And here's the second custom sleeve. And yeah, overall fantastic album, and I definitely recommend listening to it. Next up, we got an album that I've just been wanting on CD and vinyl for like almost 2 years. We got Gerard Way's Hesitant Alien. So here's the thing with Hesitant Alien. I did not actually order the picture disc whenever I bought it. I ordered this off the FYE website, and the picture they had was the actual vinyl cover, or was like the drawing. And I ended up getting the picture disc instead, which was cool because I don't have many picture discs. Got the hype sticker on there, and there is the first side. And there's the second side. I like this album more than most of the MCR albums. I think it's just personal bias because I have a lot of treasured memories with this album. Brings back a lot of summer nostalgia. If you haven't heard it, then I definitely recommend it. And the last record I'm going to be showing you guys that I've gotten since the last one is Linkin Park's Hybrid Theory. Not my favorite Linkin Park album. That goes to 1,000 Suns. That album is amazing. But this one is probably in the top 3, I'd say. Definitely their biggest album. I'm pretty sure this is the 2020 repressing. And I just love having this on its own. It's a must-have record for pretty much any vinyl collector. There's the back. There's a gatefold, pretty cool. And inside the jacket, it also has this insert, which has all the lyrics on it. And here's the actual record. You got these really, really cool labels. We got the soldier on this side, and yeah, it's a soldier on the other side. I was just flipping it the wrong way. And yeah, that's pretty much the vinyl update. Definitely expect the CD collection video soon. Here's a little peek. Yeah. It's gonna get crazy. So I'm definitely going to be taking a while to make that video. It's gonna be a pain to make. But I think you guys will enjoy it. So yeah, definitely be on the lookout for more episodes, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.